station off the interstate line. Sodium lamps on a concrete bay. Moths in love with the silver haze. You pull slow to the second pump. Taillights breathing in a sleepy thump. I'm leaning on my dusty door, drinking coffee from the night before. Neon open buzzes, a weak cashier, half asleep behind the sweets. You stretch your arm, but you got the sky side. Didn't know the stars could look this bright. Highway noise, a distant street. Here it's just us and the kerosene. If this was any other night, we'd just fill up and pass by. We're gas stations, stargazers under plastic signs. A tray match, two lost parts on a midnight run, finding constellations over number one. Gas station halos, humming lights, framing all the satellites. If the road pulls us apart by noon, we'll still share this little piece of roadside savior. You say you've driven 7 hours straight. I run a town and a wedding date. I say I left with half a plan, chasing something I don't understand. We walk between the silent pumps, cold air tasting like metal and dust. You point out Orient by the sign, trace a line from his belt to mine. We lie back on the hood of my car, mad Fast train scrolling on the station screen, platform humming fluorescent green. I'm hunting down a glowing port, broken cables, plastic cords. Find a socket by the metal beam, tangle wires like tired dreams. Pull my charger from my coat, there's already someone at the post. You're kneeling there with your phone half dead, red bar screaming at the top edge. You hold it up with a hopeless laugh. Guess this is where the night cuts back. We both check our tiny bars like weather charts of falling stars. 1% on both our heads, two small lives on low power plans. We're 1% battery hearts, getting on in the flickering dark, sharing one small outlet in the noise, two fading screens, two quiet souls. If the power dies and we lose touch, at least tonight we felt this much. 1% left, but it's enough to light a road of low power glow. Don't let it go. You say you need to text back home, tell them I'm safe, not alone. I say I'm trying not to call someone I shouldn't miss at all. We split the socket with a plastic lock, both our cables in the same small spot. Phone stacked like a little shrine to every time we cross the line. Notification lights blink slow, tiny galaxies in a row. You turn yours face down on the floor, say maybe I don't need that anymore. So we talk and scatter the scroll, trade our stories, lose control in the stories fade between the trains. Something rewires in our brain. The 1% battery hearts, hanging on in the flickering dark, sharing one small outlet in the noise, two fading screams, two quiet souls. If the power dies and we lose touch, at least tonight we felt this much. 1% left, but it's enough to light a little bit of a Bouncer echoes through the hall. Last ride leaving, final call. You check your screen, now 23. Mine says 15, that's plenty. You unplug first, then hesitate. Rack the cable, watch the gate. Say if our phones shut down tonight, at least we got our voices right. I laugh and hand you back the plug. You scribble digits on my stub. Text me when bleeding through the carnival smoke. Last rat shut in with a rusted choke. Cotton candy ghosts on the midnight air. Little footsteps everywhere. I buy a ticket to the mirror maze just to lose myself in someone else's face. Hologlass, colored lights, endless versions of my life. You're slipping right behind my back. Close the curtain, fade to black. We both laugh at the sudden scare. Two reflections catching there. Every wall's a different me. Brave or broken, somewhere in between. You say if we get out of here, let's leave more than just our fear. We're mirror maze hearts in the neon dark, multiplying every spark, getting lost between the wrong and right, till we find each other in the light. If we never learn a perfect way, we can still choose who we are today. Mirror maze, soul side by side, finding truth in the twisted lie. We turn left, run into glass. Noah's cutting proof of our past. You joke, guess fate is having fun. I say at least we're not alone. Our silhouettes split into 10, older, younger, now and then. You touch the pain and say, see that? That's the me who never came back. I point to one with steady eyes. No more running, no disguise. If we can walk through all of these, maybe we can finally believe. Infinite you, infinite me, but only one reality. Somewhere in this fractured room, we can choose which one we bloom. We're mirror maze hearts in the neon dark, multiplying every spark, getting lost between wrong and right, till we find each other in the light. If we never learn a perfect way, we can still choose who we are today. Mirror maze, soul side by side, finding truth in the twisted lie. Distant speaker plays a dying song. Carnival is closing before long. You grab my hand, say, follow me, let's chase the version we can be. We trace the arrows in the floor, ignore the exits we took before, till one reflection doesn't split. Just one of you, one of me. I see my face in a softer frame, less ashamed and less the same. You whisper, hold on to that view. It looks a lot like the real you. Now we're mirror maze hearts, stepping through, back into the chilly midnight blue. But the glass still lives inside our minds, showing who we left behind. We don't need 1,000 lights. Neon country on a rainy street, fourth floor buzz above my feet. I booked a tiny room for one to sing my heartbreak till it's done. Velvet couch and a crooked screen, plastic flowers and a disco beam, remote control in my shaking hand, big sad songs from the playlist band. Door slides open with a sudden click, you step in, look confused and quick. Check your phone and look at me, we double booked, it seems you breathe. We both say sorry at the same time, laughing off the awkward line. You shrug and hold your ticket up, wanna share the mic and split the car. In our private karaoke universe, two lonely planets singing through the herd, trading verses in a neon box, turning all our damage into pop. Private room, but we're not alone. Echoes bouncing off the phone. If the night forgets our names by noon, we'll still live in this private karaoke room. La la, sing it out, turn a heartbreak into sound. La la, you and me, auto-tune in harmony. We start with something loud and fast, shout the chorus, blow right past. I pick a ballad from the list, voice all cracked, but you insist. You hold the screen so I can read, fill the gaps when I can't breathe. When the bridge goes way too high, you jump in and split the sky. You take a stupid 80s track, do the dance, no holding back. Catch becomes a little stage, two soft hearts off the cage. Between songs, stories slip from our mouths in tiny sips. Exit cities, broken plans, missed careers and heavy hands. Karaoke universe, two lonely planets singing through the herd, trading verses in a neon box, turning all our damage into pop. Private room, but we're not alone. Echoes bouncing off the phone. If the night forgets our names by noon, we'll still live in this private karaoke. Rock hits 3, but we extend one more hour, one more song, one more friend. You choose a duet no one knows, hand me the spare mic, say let's go. Our voices trip and fall in line, off key, perfect, out of time. For a moment when the chorus climbs, it feels like we rewrote lives. Look for your number on the bill, ink still shaking, soda spill. Say call me when you need this high, we'll book a universe and hide. Now whenever I walk that rainy street, I hear our offbeat harmony. Private karaoke universe, where we turned our lonely into verse. Even if we never sing again, you're the echo in my chest at 10. In every room where I feel small, I the dark. Paper lanterns on a tangled wire, spilling color on the dusty tires. Last few customers drifting home, steam still rising from the pans of chrome. You're folding canvas at the jewelry stand, silver rings slipping through your hands. I stack my crates of mango ice, melted sugar on my wrist like light. Speaker on a broken chair plays a song into the humid air. You hum along without a thought to every chorus that I forgot. Every stall is closing down, but I don't wanna leave this ground. So I wipe the counter one more time, just to hear you sing that line. We're night market fireflies, fading as the city sighs. Little sparks between the tents and tarps, glowing in each other's hearts. Night market hearts on strings, woven through the quiet things. If sunrise turns us into strangers' eyes, you'll still be night market firefly. Turning right. We're night market fireflies, fading as the city sighs. Little sparks between the tents and tarps, glowing in each other's hearts. Night market hearts on strings, woven through the quiet things. If sunrise turns us into strangers, still be night market firefly. Sweet, sweet truck rolls slowly by, mirrors catching bits of sky. You point up where the lanterns sway, say they look like stars that lost their way. I hand you one loose bulb of gold, you twist the wire, grip it bold. Say here in case the dark gets loud, hang it in your tiny crowd. You write your number on my stall, right beside the price list wall. Text me when the rain comes in, we'll share a tent and start again. Now every weekend when we trade under tarps in this parade, I feel your laughter down the road, like a rhythm in the glow. Night market fireflies, it's true, this little street stitched me to you. Even Suitcase wheels on the marble floor, automatic doors breathing the storm. Night clerk scrolling at the check-in desk, news on mute, city under stress. I should go straight up to my room, but I hear a melody cut through the gloom. Old grand piano by the window light, keys half open to the empty night. You're sitting there in a wrinkled shirt, tie undone, eyes a little hurt, hands unsure on the ivory line, searching for a chord that feels like time. I lean on a pillar, hold my breath, every note a little step. You glance up, caught me there, whisper sorry to the air. We're 2 a.m. lobby piano, hearts playing softly while the world falls apart. Two lost travelers between flights and lives, finding something real in the quiet outside. If the morning sings a different lane, we still hear this song in our veins. 2 a.m. keys, hotel glow, where we were more than what love we show. Lobby piano, 2 a.m. halo. You slide aside, say take a seat. I only know the minor keys. I laugh and say I know just one, but my fingers find a rising sun. We trade the bench for hands, one song. You play the left, I play along. Improvise apologies, wrapped in cheap hotel AC. We talk between the falling chords, delayed flights and broken words. How you're scared to call back home, how I'm tired of being strong alone. Carpet swallows every sound, except the notes that circle round. In this lobby's golden haze, honesty feels safe to say. We're 2 a.m. lobby piano, hearts playing softly while the world falls apart. Two lost travelers between flights and lives, finding something real in the quiet outside. If the morning sends us different rays, we'll still hear this sound being laced. 2 a.m. keys, hotel glow, where we were more than what we. Security walks by and smiles, says don't stay too long, just a while. But time already broke its rules, somewhere between these simple tunes. You write your name on a napkin square, bending like a secret prayer. Say if you ever hear this chord again, text me when it pulls you in. Now whenever my world goes dim, I hear that lobby's reverberating. I find a piano in some other town, let my fingers chase that sound. We were 2